And take note that always the one making the bed, the main performer, I'm talking about an exam situation on the field, should be the one closer to the entrance of the ward. So here, this is our door. This is our door, and I am closer to the door. So I am the main performer. The assistant will always be on the other side. That is not close enough to the bed. And the two chairs are always at the foot end of the bed. So before you start, you have to perform hand hiding. And always ensure you have enough space to recruit. If the space is not enough, you push the things around you to get enough space to recruit. And always you move together with your assistant. And never should your assistant direct you. He is the assistant. You should direct the assistant. You are always moving together. When you are on the bed, you are moving together. When you are not on the bed, you are still moving together. When you are done with yours, you wait for him before you can move. Before you start, you have to check the firmness of the mattress. So we check it together. This is to ensure that the patient is not sleeping on a bad mattress to cause any harm to the patient. You also check the bed stud itself to ensure that it's not broken before the patient falls down. So the bed is good for use before you can now start the steps. In starting, only the main performer will pick the items and bring it to the bed. The assistant only comes in when the performer gives the sheet to him or her. So when you pick, you spread it to ensure you have enough at each side of the bed. And let's take note, the wrong side of the sheet, which is this side, where the seams are, should face down. That is for bottom sheet, and the right side should face up. So this is where the main performer will determine which part to give the assistant. Well, the part you give him will determine which part to come up. So if I want the right side to come up, then I have to give him this side. If I want the wrong side to come up, I'll give him this side. When you get to the top sheet, you understand. So, and we said we should lay the bed longitudinal to know the middle of the sheet. You see this line? If these sheets were ironed, the line will be very prominent, and it should lie in the middle of the sheet of the bed. In that sense, the assistant has half, I also have half. There's no way one is going to have too small and the other one has too much. That is why we need this line to determine the position of the bed sheet. Is it in the middle? Is it in the middle? Let's move. So now the sheet is evenly distributed. In case the bed is short, you don't want the sheet to touch the ground. After evenly distributing it, you just put the part on top like this. If the sheet is touching the ground, is it touching the ground? So this side is on the floor, we should be in there. So we put it together. So we are coming to make the inflate canal. It's so simple when you take your time. It's about 3 steps or 4. When we are tapping under for the inflate canal, this side, which is the red one, you want part of it to hang so that we tag under. If part doesn't hang after putting this side under, part doesn't hang here, it's likely you won't get the canal you are looking for. So, like this. And you pick the angle like this. This is still the red side of the sheet. You see it is hanging. That's the part that should hang, this side, before you tag it under. Then you come and tag this. laying a bottom sheet, you always start from head end of the bed, then come to foot end of the bed, then come to the middle of the bed. That's how we do with bottom sheets. So the same thing applies here. The hand that is closer to the mattress will pick the mattress. The other hand will hold the tip of the sheet. Now you come to the middle, where we pull the sheet tight before you come. This is the draw marking, but it's too wide. Our draw sheets will not be able to cover it, so we want to make it narrow. So you tack small. Always the main performer will tack more at the end for draw marking push. So the essence is that when it is soiled, you pull and tack in there so that the clean part will show on this side. The same thing applies to draw sheets. I will tack more, so tack a little. Now it's time for the pillow.